Kia ora whānau. We are making oyster and mushroom arancini balls, and what we're going to do is I've already pre-cooked my arborio rice. So this is the rice here that you'll use. It's risotto rice, it's the one you want, and you're going to want about 2 cups of already pre-cooked arborio rice. So we're going to put that in our pan. Alright, so we've got 1 cup, and we've got 2 cups. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our oyster juice, and we're going to let that soak into our rice, and we're going to add some cream in there, and this is all going to soak into our arborio rice. That's what we want. Alright, put that in there. Then we're going to need this to cool down before we add our oysters to it. So I've got cream in there, I've got oyster juice, I've got 1 mushroom here, all blitzed up. You can blitz it up or you can cut it up finely, up to you, it's your preference, it's how you like it. Both works. And I've got a bit of fresh parsley here too, for a bit of freshness, which I quite like. What is going to happen is, because it's quite chalky rice, is it's just going to, like I said, soak in all that liquid, and that's exactly what we want. So I've used 1/4 cup of cream so far. I have. Put that on there. So you've got the creaminess, the mushroom, the freshness, the herb. It's all cooking away. It's delish. I'll just put a bit of pepper on there too. You won't need to add salt because we've got the saltiness from the oyster juice, and you're going to get the salt from the oyster itself, which we're going to, like I said, we're going to cut up and put in once our mixture is cold. We have to wait for this to cool down before we put our cut up oyster through, or else it's just going to cook the oyster and it's going to disintegrate once we fry them. So we don't want that. We want to hold on to the oyster as much as we can. See how all that liquid's basically gone? We want it quite sticky. Oh, this one's amazing. See, I wouldn't probably put any more liquid than that in there, whānau. You also want to use oysters that are at least probably 4 days old. You don't want fresh ones, because if you've got fresh ones, you're not going to get that flavour, and it's just a waste. Alright, so we're going to take that off the heat, and we're going to put this into our bowl over here. Alright, so we're going to put it in our bowl, and then we're just going to put that in the fridge, or pop it in your freezer, whichever. Probably not in your freezer, because you'll defrost everything. So we're going to let that sit, and then when it's sort of room temperature, we're going to put it in the fridge until she's nice and cold. Alright. So I'm just going to get the mixture out of the fridge. It should be nice and cool now. Alright. This is our risotto mixture. And now I've cut up some oysters. So just get your oyster, and you just want to cut it up finely to get it through all those rice balls. Alright, so we're just cutting it up finely. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. See what I said before about not putting the oysters in when you're doing the rice? Like I said, you don't want to cook the oyster, because you're going to lose all the oyster flavour. Alright, so we fold that all through, and then we're going to get these, make some balls, little rice balls, and we're going to flour. So you got your flour here, then we're going to egg, alright, and then we're going to crumb, and there's one there. Alright, so I'll do another one. It's a bit sticky. You can use gloves, but I'm going to be eating these, so I don't really care or need to worry. So again, we get flour, egg wash, and then breadcrumbs. All right. So out of this, how many oysters I've got in there? Probably about 7 or half a dozen. Probably got half a dozen oysters in there, all cut up and put into my mixture. All right. Now this is nice and hot. So to cook them, we just grab our balls. You can free flow them, like put them on a tray and freeze them and put them in a wee bag for later on. But you take them from, and if you do that, make sure you thaw them out for a bit before you deep fry them, because your mixture will be frozen in the middle. Alright, drop it in a deep fryer, and we just want to crisp up the crumb, because all that mixture's, the rice has already been cooked. You don't want it to disintegrate the oyster, you still want to taste the oyster. And that'll only take a couple of minutes to do. And you can serve these, I like to serve these with a bit of Japanese mayo on the bottom and on the top, and maybe a bit of fresh spring onion. That goes well too. It's up to you, Fano, what you want to serve with them. There's no rule. Look at that. So they are beautiful and golden. And now we're going to grab these. We're just strain them off. Alright, take these over here. There. Two there. Do you want to have a look inside? Should we crack one open? Alright, so I'm cutting into it. A bit crispy. And look at that, Fano. Oysters, mushrooms, creamy risotto. You know. So get that into you. Cooking with Hayz. Yeah.